Alrighty, back here with our video updates from Smart Athlete and the Smart Athlete newsletter. This week I want to touch base on some, what I call the AnyWhere core, and that routine varies a little bit, and I think it's good to have a bit of variety and see what your friends are doing and stuff like that, and throw a bit of variety into that movement practice. But the main thing is getting people doing something. So that could be a 10-20 minute routine. We just use this little sort of generic weight room. We had sort of a 10 to 30 pound dumbbells. It's pretty easy to make a weight out of some water or something. Get yourself a couple gallon thing of water if you're away, and have a bit of weight in there. I just want to run you through sort of what I do when I have those 10 or 20 minutes, especially as we get into the fall, winter. Want to be getting ready to be lifting some heavier weights into the winter, or just stay healthy, avoid some back pain, that type of thing. So basically what I start with, we'll get right into it. Active flexibility. I have sort of 3 or 4 I run through. I'll give you sort of a quick demo of all of them. So usually I'll do some sort of reverse lunge. It's going to open this hip. Usually I'll do some sort of twist away from that as well. So just sort of a lunge back, and then you're going to lunge away from that side. So that's our reverse lunge with a twist. There's lots of variations on that. Other thing I'll do is some sort of hamstring. My friend Evan McNeely loves this sort of touching of the toes, and then grinding back into sort of an airplane. Usually I'll switch legs, so this is my left one, grinding back. We get a nice sort of dynamic active flexibility, and then a nice sort of balance, grinding back, getting those hammies. From there, what else do we do? We do our inchworm. So we're gonna go up. I like to get those arms up overhead, get those shoulders warmed up. Hinge back, you can be a little wider stance. Out into a strong push-up, squeeze your butt. Usually I'll have people do Scap push-up, get those shoulders sort of mobilized, warmed up. And then I'll also get one push-up, holding that nice plank the whole way through. What was my other one? A nice, especially for our cyclists, runners, nice wide stance, sort of lateral lunge, going back side to side, coming back and over. Just be really careful on that adductor, hinging that butt back, keeping nice upright, tall chest. That's our active flexibility. I'll usually do about 5 to 6 reps each side for that. Take it slow, grind through. For some of us that'll be enough, and that'll be some movement for the day. Once we get into the actual workout though, 5 or 6 quick moves here. For everyone, I like now to do this sort of founder. The foundation program is a nice back health sort of program, but we'll call it core. So you're gonna hinge back, trying to keep these shins very vertical. We're gonna put those shoulder blades back down into our back pocket, okay? And we're gonna hold this for about 10 seconds, or I usually just do 4 deep breaths. Then we're gonna get those arms up overhead, same position, 4 breaths, 10 seconds. Then we're gonna go down to the ground, a couple breaths, hands on the knees, get ourselves back set. And then we'll do that, hands in the back pockets, 4 breaths, 10 seconds. Hands overhead, 4 breaths, 10 seconds. That's gonna burn, that's sort of like our chair pose from yoga, so that's number 1. And then what we'll do is I like to take one weight, heavy thing of water, whatever. We're gonna go lunge back here. We're gonna hold this, so a split squat, opposite side. So we're lunging back with the same as the weight. We'll do 10 reps there. If it's too easy, you'll get a little bit more weight. Switch sides, of course, 10 reps. Other one I'll do from right into that is a hamstring. So again, leg on the ground is opposite to the one we're holding. Just trying to keep those hips from opening up too much. 10 reps, perfect for that per side. Take that nice and slow. Then what we'll do is another sort of foundation back extension. We're gonna go here. We're gonna pop those legs up. We're gonna squeeze those ankles together, squeeze those knees together. And we're gonna hold this for 15 seconds and try and breathe. Just checking in that I'm pulling those shoulder blades down, squeezing those knees, squeezing those ankles. Hold that for 15 seconds. What else were we doing? One weight, we'll pretend you have one weight. You can definitely do this with 2, but what I like is to get into a solid plank. And we're gonna go row, set that stance hand, row, and alternate back and forth. Looks easy, it's actually quite challenging. You might be good just doing sort of chest taps, no weight, but that gets us a nice rowing exercise. What else were we doing here? Another one, sort of, if we're talking core, I like to do pinning those feet together, side to side, V-sit. Perfect. Then usually I'll go back from that one, and then we'll do feet on the ground this time, 15 reps, just curling that upper back. Again, doing a lot of work for that extension, that curling, that nice strong torso. And that's, I think, enough. I think those moves, you know, pretty simple, pretty quick. We don't need the weights, but we can use the weights to make it a little harder. 10 reps is the way to go, I think, for most of us in this early season. Yeah, some ideas to play with. Get moving, do something. 1 rep even, or 1 set is perfect. So enjoy that. We'll check in with you next week.